Damn, you could stay open with a C? Not New York, baby.
Even out here,
dude.
There's a couple C restaurants.
Oh.
But C is for clean.
Clorox only.
C is for cool,
C is passing.
There was a New York City Koreatown restaurant that was shut down after a very interesting menu option.
What?
I'll say it.
Dog?
Everyone say it. Come on, let's everyone on the count of 3. Just pick your stereotypical animal.
It's either dog or now they're having an issue with live octopus.
Bats.
Really? Okay, so bat's your guess. What's your guess?
You said Koreatown?
Dog.
New York City, Koreatown.
New York City, Koreatown.
Oh, New York. Oh, never mind.
New York.
Rats? Rats.
Cannoli. New York. That's a good guess. Cannoli. A bad cannoli, bro?
Rats.
It's rats, dude.
It's rats. So
Rats?
Yeah, but aren't the rats massive out there?
So there's like a lot of meat.
Have you ever heard of the Rat King?
Yeah, from Ninja Turtles?
No, that's Splinter.
Wait, there's a rat king too from the sewer.
he's a villain. What are you talking? Don't gaslight me.
You're gaslighting me.
Childhood.
Is he in the second one or the first one?
He's a white guy.
In the cartoon, yeah, he's the white guy from the sewers. Covered in bandages was from
Free range wild rat.
Dude.
So have you heard of the Rat King, motherfucker?
Yeah, dude, I'm from New York, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what's the rat?
Rat King is like all the rats in the subway can't move because it's dark, so all their tails intertwine and then they start fusing together.
Oh.
So then they have to move as like one unit, and if they don't, they die because they can't escape. And now, obviously, there's like urban legends of this massive rat, like this rat Terminator.
That's kind of tight.
But they know this because they can find skeletons,
What do you mean, like
of the dead rats,
all intertwined?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
So they make a rat ball?
Pretty much.
A rat king.
Well, now that we're up to speed on the Rat King. No, so there's a couple right there ordering from this restaurant in Koreatown. They want spicy beef soup dish, and when they get it,
There's a rat tail
there's a
dangling.
dead rat in the middle of it.
But is it like what they intended, or was it?
No,
just
not what they intended. Not what they intended.
Oh, so the rat got in the soup.
Wait, who brought it out? They didn't see a big rat in the soup?
Oh, I saw this.
Let me
Can I see? Can I see?
Oh, dude, you can't hide that, bro.
That's gross, dude.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
That is a full.
It's a full.
It's just,
full-blown
it's like cooked.
Dark shit?
I mean, rats getting into soup is kind of a global problem.
It is.
You know, that happens.
But not in America, dude.
Ratatouille failed, man.
I know.
That's
Ratatouille.
You're supposed to run.
Say, can you?
Not in this country.
American.
That should be fucking illegal.
Yeah.
That happened to Jason Cheney's soup. Remember when he was at that military academy?
Who wants burgers?
Maybe the food is really good.
Yeah. Might be
Got
worth
in
it.
there. I mean, it went in there because it was obviously trying to eat, and then it was like, shit, it's hot. I'm done.
It was apparently so not good that not even eating it, it left the couple disgusted, violently sick, causing them to vomit and seek medical attention. They also claimed to suffer from severe, serious, permanent injuries and accused the business of negligent infliction of emotional.
Sounds like some New York Sioux shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. What were their permanent injuries? I get being like, ah, shit, there's a rat in our soup. This is fucked up.
Emotional, man.
By the way, as of Thursday afternoon, this place, which is called Gammeok, has a C rating on
That's it.
Oh, it had a C even prior to that?
It's pretty bad. That
Bad rap. Dude, that's crazy.
a C means like not only do you got rats, you got snakes, you got bats, you got everything.
So
Because like you can get a B if you're like your manager isn't there when the health inspector comes, but if there's a C, that means the manager isn't watching.
That's gross.
failure to protect food from potential source of contamination, the presence of filth flies, or food
Yikes.
refuse sewage associated with FRSA files or flies.
I always thought when you got a C that you had to be forced to like close and fix the problem. I don't know. Damn, you could stay open with a C? Not New York, baby.
Even out here,
dude.
There's a couple C restaurants.
Oh.
But C is for clean.
Clorox only.
C is for cool.
C is passing.
Oh, dude, that made my stomach hurt.
So
what's
the
their story?
restaurant
Yeah.
has retaliated.
Yes.
They say they reviewed security footage, couldn't find any problems. When we transferred the soup, we served it 4 times with a ladle while the staff watched it with their eyes. If there was a mouse that big, there's no way we would have missed it.
So they threw it in there because the ladle was...
The plot thickens.
So does the soup.
They say that this person ordered food with Uber Eats, and if a rat came out, it could be argued as evidence saying, look at this, when they came to our store, but we didn't see anything. So how can we know that you guys didn't put the rat in there, and now you're claiming emotional distress and all this shit, all this legalese that they're using to set up a lawsuit potentially.
Wait, so it's Uber Eats. They had it at home?
Yeah. Oh shit! I thought it was at a restaurant.
Sounds a little racist to me.
Sounds a little fishy. Sounds like someone's lying.
Interesting.
A little bit.
Apparently, the restaurant also did a little bit of digging about this particular couple, and they found out that they're assholes.
Oh!
They did the Chili's thing.
They're just assholes.
They're just assholes.
Oh, okay.
Because that'd be good if they had a string of lawsuits against restaurants that had rats.
Maybe they were the Wendy's people, right? Didn't someone find a finger in their Wendy's salad not too long ago?
Oh, recently.
It was like 20 years ago.
I remember that was the
20
chili.
years ago. It was like 20 weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah, didn't someone like find a mouse or a finger?
It was a finger.
Finger was like 20 years ago.
That was the chili.
That was like the store.
Didn't Jack in the Box almost completely get taken out because of mad cow disease or some shit with the burgers?
But that's different. That's a protein.
That's why I get the
distribution.
tacos.
And it was real. That was real too.
Because I didn't grow up eating Jack in the Box,
None of us did.
but I remember the commercials and stuff until later on, past high school, they came back.
Because then they had Jack as a mascot. They didn't have that growing up.
Yeah.
That was their way of repairing the damage from the mad cow.
Making Jack a stoner.
But have you seen any Jack in the Box stores back then? I don't remember.
Yeah, we had one in Downey right by my house, but we weren't eating it because my parents told me that you'll die from eating the burger.
I didn't hear any of that.
People straight up died, bro.
Dude, Chipotle had a similar thing, but with E. coli.
With it was from the lettuce.
The
Right?
lettuce, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking about being a shareholder back then, so I was like, ooh, gotta stay away from that one.
One of my friends got sick from Chipotle, E. coli. Had to go to the hospital.
Oh, he actually got the E. coli?
They didn't know what
Lucky.
it was. They ran all the tests, and then finally they were like, "Holy shit, you got E. coli from Chipotle."
Oh my god.
And he's like, cha-ching.
Was he able to like get any money?
I don't think so.
Damn.
Really?
I just don't think he I don't think he cared.
So
He was
the
like, "I'm out of the hospital."
restaurant went on to claim
healthy.
that the couple had also bitched about flies on another Yelp review at another restaurant in Koreatown. And also they have been accused of trying to bribe their way out of this, like that they offered the couple $5,000 is what has leaked out, but the restaurant says we never offered them $5,000.
Whoa.
What the?
Hate
heck?
Korean restaurants or what?
I actually kind of believe that. I don't feel like Asian restaurants would bribe you to.
Yeah, that's weird.
I feel like that wouldn't happen.
No, they'll fight you to death and say, you ordered the wrong shit, bitch.
Yeah. This is your fault.
You'll be like, "You pay us $5,000."
But we don't know what's true yet, though, right?
I could see like a very rich restaurant wanting to bribe you if they have nothing on the record, but if they already have a C.
Dude, you can't threaten Asian restaurants with like bad reviews.
No.
They'll be like, so?
Well, have you seen someone online I saw it was perfect, the 3.5-star review for Asian restaurants is the golden zone, because they're like, the food is excellent, the service sucks.
Ah.
No, the food is always gonna rock because all of these people go, and it gives it 3.5 because the service is 0, but the food is 5.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But you go to a 5-star place, it's like, oh, the service is good, but you know, the food is okay. And I'm like, well, what the fuck are you doing?
Right.
Food rocks is all I give a shit about. Anyway.
Like, listen, if you go in there, I always say this about an Indian restaurant. If you go in there and the waiter gives you 45 minutes to eat and is like, get the fuck out, that means the food's good.
Yeah.
Because they have high turnover. They're like, get the fuck out.
Hurry up.
Have
Yeah,
more
they got more.
customers.
They need to move that. Yeah.
Stop having conversations.
Yeah,
Go to the
just
boba shop next door.
I like it. I like the idea that when it's like 8:30 at night and they want you to leave, so they start putting chairs upside down around.
Oh, yeah.
But then
It's classic move.
it's like not closed till 11.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh.
You know what I love is like when you, as an Indian person in an Indian restaurant, when they do shit like that, I'm like, you do know that I know these tricks, right? So I don't give a fuck. We're riding this thing till closing time.
Oh shit.
11 o'clock? I'm here till 11:01.
Health inspectors reportedly found rat droppings at the restaurant.
Oh.
The restaurant is currently closed.
Evidence.
There's a closed sign in front of the door. The business also allegedly failed to store food at the correct temperature, lacked a trained supervisor, and has been operating without proper permits.
That's what I got.
And nobody knows what.
Can they check if it's one of those pet rats, or like you can buy this rat, or if it's a New York rat? Like, can you tell?
Like DNA testing.
Yeah.
They're gonna
has
do a
a collar.
23andMe on the rat.
If it has a collar, then it's
You know, it'd be pretty good evidence if they found that it was caught from some other trap method, and then it had like visible
interesting.
adhesive, you know, from like the rat pit.
I don't think they did an autopsy on the rat.
Was it? Yeah.
could've.
Does it actually have the Korean soup? Did it
Flavor.
drown in a Korean soup?
Oh, yeah.
Or was it killed?
So here's the real. Was it seasoned? If it was seasoned,
that's how you know.
they would put it in there. If it wasn't seasoned, these motherfuckers.
Yeah, you gotta taste the rat.
They planted it.
They planted the rat.
You know, if it's an ingredient, it's seasoned.
It's hard to think that they would miss that though, because it's so fucking big.
But
Yeah, and if
also,
they're
was it-
doing
was
the
it,
ladle, yeah.
like has the skin on.
It's a full
Oh
rat.
yeah, wouldn't the furs come off if it was?
The whole pot would be fucked up.
They don't understand this.
I think it was planted.
I think it's planted because if it was really in the soup all day,
That's braised, baby.
it's braised. It would be tender.
It would be.
But we don't know that it's not braised. We just saw a picture of it and we're judging.
No, but to that point, the fur should be coming off. Like chicken. When you stew chicken,
What kind of stew is it? Does it say
we don't know that the fur wasn't off though.
kimchi.
kimchi stew?
It was red.
But when you put like a whole thing in, like a whole chicken or whatever, and you boil it long enough, it breaks apart.
Yeah.
With the slightest touch, it falls apart.
And rats, they're pretty, they're weak. They could break apart.
Weak ass
They
rats.
should-
They could break apart.
Let's
They break
boil a rat.
This guy's braised a rat before, huh?
Rat experts now.
We need to slow boil a rat and see.
And like also, do they use an Instapot? That might increase the time.
It is true though that when you're working in a restaurant and everything's like motor skill, like you kind of, it's automatic. Like I could see someone missing a rat.
You would have felt it.
You care about your
Dude, a
business.
rat?
It's pretty heavy.
They put it in the remember plastic container. You put a fucking
Yeah,
rat
that's
in
the
there?
thing. It's going in. It's going into a to-go container. I guess if they have a large vat of whatever they're making, it's in there.
tough.
But you're like,
It doesn't fit in a ladle.
yeah,
does
doesn't
it?
go
Doesn't fit in a
clean, bro.
ladle?
The
But all
biggest
it takes-
ladles are like this.
All it takes is one employee that really doesn't give a shit.
That's true.
You know, to
But if they got a C, they probably don't have money to hire other employees. It's probably a mom and pop shop. Or maybe it's their shit ass son that doesn't care. He's like, oh, I ain't working here.
The classic mistake.
Yeah, dude.
I mean,
Don't hire your family.
I don't know. Maybe
seriously.
you just have to look at the rate of like how often are these things ended up being fake versus when they really.
Especially
Also, what are the complaints on the restaurant themselves? If this is the first time of some massive incident, high chance.
it's a little too spot on, huh? For a New York restaurant to have a whole rat in there. Like, because you would expect it to happen more often.
Right.
It's too stereotypical. Like if you were expecting rat to come into food, it's coming from a New York City restaurant because there's rats everywhere.
Yeah.
But like that's city living.
But it's almost like it's almost even worse that it would happen because you live in a place where you should expect maybe there might be a rat around. So you'd be more
Conscious about it.
you'd be more conscious.
It would have been better if it was a pigeon, because then you could eat it.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.